Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. This reading is for Monday, the 1st of January 2024. So, welcome into a brand new day, to a brand new week, and to a brand new year. We've got some astrology for today. We have the moon in Virgo all day, forming a Earth trine to the sun in Capricorn. And then we also have Venus in Sagittarius, forming a mutable square to Saturn in Pisces. So, energies for today. Our head and our heart, our consciousness and subconsciousness, our divine essence and core identity is in alignment with our emotional, intuitive self. They're both grounded in the earth signs of Capricorn and Virgo. And so we start off the year in a really nice, grounded, harmonizing energy. With the Venus square Saturn, it might be time to adapt and to release something that you've loved and has been a big part of your life, but it's now time for it to be released. It's restricting, or you no longer love it like you used to, and you've got new big plans and ideas. Venus in Sagittarius, she's expansive and fired up and passionate about new goals, new directions and things. And the square to Saturn in Pisces, that can feel a bit restrictive, and it's a sense of time to make space for the new things to come in. So let's do some cards and let's see what the cards want to tell us for today. So we're going to use an oracle deck, the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and it's Monday, so we're going to use the Mystic Mondays deck. So let's see, what do we need to know? Okay, so what do we need to know for Monday, the 1st of January 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Okay, I will be doing a just an opening into 2024 to see what the energies are around there, and I'll talk more about that in that video. Okay, so first card out, exchanging gifts. With to the sea. And time to go. Okay, so it's time to set sail into the new year, the new week, the new day, to up anchors and begin to set sail in a new beginning, new opportunities. Exchanging gifts is about sort of giving and receiving, reciprocity. It's very much reminds me of the Six of Pentacles card. Okay, and about sort of how we touch the lives of others and how others touch the life of ours. That's a message coming in as well. Reaching out and connecting in reciprocity. Okay. I do get a sense that that we're all doing that as we all step into 2024, which is incidentally a number 8 year, as I said. The number 8 is, it's a power year. Okay, the number 7 is a much more introspective, going inwards, hermit type of year. And then we come out, we emerge into the number 8 year, powered up, because we've done the work of finding connecting to our light and our power and knowing ourselves at a deeper level. It's a year of successes and harvesting rewards as well for sort of the works you've done over the last 8-9 years. So yeah, I get this sense of expansiveness and excitement about new voyages and new travels. And with this time to go, I can almost see her running down the pier to jump into the boat at the end, ready to set sail on this new beginning, new year, new everything. So let's do some tarot and see what the cards want to say for today. Okay, so what do we need to know for Monday, the 1st of January 2024? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What we need to know. Okay, so 10 of Cups with the Moon, the Hermit, the Lovers, and the Knight of Wands. The clarifiers, we have the 8 of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. And a crow crowing as I lay the Wheel of Fortune out. In the cards from the bottom of the deck, what's going on into the what's in the subconscious? We've got the 7 of Swords, we've got the Ace of Cups, we've got the 7 of Cups, we've got Strength, we've got the 4 of Cups, we've got the Knight of Cups. That's 3 knights we've got out. The knight we haven't got is the Knight of Swords. Okay, we've got the High Priestess. We've got the 6 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Okay. And the 4 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. We'll take all of those. Let's just... a lot of info wanting to come through for this brand new year. Okay, so let's just pop these out. Okay, right, I've just had a look. The 2 of Swords, the Hanged Woman, the Ace of Wands, the Emperor, Two of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. I'm going to take those as well. There's a lot bubbling up in the subconscious, and I actually get the feeling that this is between now and the new moon in Capricorn. I've just been sort of having a little look at the energies of myself. I'm recording this on the 31st of December 2023, so I'm in review mode. So I just nip in and do these readings before I begin my ceremonies and things like that as we move in from one year to the next. Starting off with my elemental ritual bath of cleansing and clearing away with all the elements. and then an evening of ritual and ceremony, and that will go when I get up tomorrow morning on the 1st of the 1st. It will continue into beginning the new cycle, but I'm really not going to be setting my yearly intentions until we get to the new moon in Capricorn on the 11th of January, and for me that will be the beginning of the new year and the new cycle, because at the moment we're in the waning energies of the moon. So, you know, emotionally and intuitively, I'm still sort of piecing things together and contemplating where I want to set sail for 2024. Okay, so that's just how I work. I rarely, although sort of I mark the calendar year, energetically that isn't how I work in my magic and my life. I tend to work more with the solar year and the lunar years and all the planetary stuff. Have done for many years, getting on for maybe even over 30 now, a long time. Yeah, that works for me. So anyway, back to this reading. So where we find ourselves today, the 10 of Cups. Well, isn't that nice? A nice place to start. The 10 of Cups, the wish fulfilled card, the living over the rainbow in the land of happy ever after card. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to set sail for? To the sea. What intentions are you making? Even if you're not sure of them yet, and you, like me, you want to work with that cycle through to the new moon in Capricorn. These thoughts are on our mind. We're setting sail. It's time to go. Having cleared and reviewed and let go of 2023, we can really focus on what we want to bring in for 2024. So yeah, where is your living over the rainbow in the land of happy ever after? Okay, going into the past, we've got the moon energy here. So we had the full moon in Cancer on the 26th or the 27th of December, where depending where you are in the world. And we're in this waning cycle down to the new beginning at the new moon in Capricorn. So we're in that cycle of releasing, letting go. On the 31st, we had Jupiter stationing direct. On the 2nd, we have, for some of you, on the 1st, on today, us in the UK, it's going to be tomorrow in the early hours of tomorrow morning, 3 a.m. in the morning or something like that. We have Mercury stationing direct. So very much in this sort of reviewing, reflecting, drawing to a close energies so that we can step forth into the new year. Okay, all these, you know, there's not one there's not one cycle and one circuit. There's all these overlapping cycles going on all the time. And so my advice is to find your place within all of that. How deep do you want to go? How far into the cycles do you want to go? Do you want to completely detach from the calendar year and work with the planets, with the sun, with the moon, who are in harmony at the moment? That trine between, that earth trine between the sun and the moon. Feel into yourself and see how this all works for you. Okay. The card beneath, our foundation, we do have the Hermit, so we are very much still in that inwards, connecting into our wisdom and our light, finding what works for us. Okay, the Hermit is the Virgo card. I lost the sign of the zodiac there. The Virgo card. Okay, so that moon energies going within, going into our intuition, going into sort of how we feel. And then above we have the Lovers. Okay, this is a message from Spirit. This can be about us coming into balance and flow within, the divine masculine, the divine feminine within. Going back to that exchanging gifts, you know, reciprocity, giving and taking, touching, how we touch other people and how we're touched by other people. That exchange of energy also can be a choice. Okay, the Lovers used to be called the Choice. Okay, today what I'm mainly getting is combining the balance and flow within with the feminine, with the masculine, the vision and the ambition outside of us. And working with both energies. And noticing in the background, we've got the two, the two peaks. That is one of the themes that runs through this deck, which I see connecting so many of the cards. Also, the other thing I'm picking up on is the pink of the two cards. There, that is feeling very heart-centered. In 2024, I see us sort of much more, even more so, bringing our head consciousness, our sun energy, our divine masculine energy, bringing it down into the portal of the heart, the feminine, the intuitive, the balance and flow energy, and going through our lives very much from a heart-centered consciousness. That is the emerging energies that we're moving more into. Some call it unity consciousness. For me, years ago, I don't even know, 2016, 2017, may even been 2015. Around that time, the magical work I was doing then, the phrase that came up for me was about moving into heart-centered consciousness. And it feels like this is going to be one of the tip over years of that. Okay, as it gets stronger. Okay, I think 2023 was a beginning year for that. 2024 is how that gets stronger and we develop it and get more confident in using it and connecting to that energy. Okay, so that's the message from Spirit. Okay, and then what we're moving into is this Knight of Wands. Mutable fire. Mutable fire is Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius energy is that sort of adventure and expansion and broadening our horizons and setting sail on voyages of discovery of where we've not been before. That to the sea, time to go, getting ready, getting caught up in this excited, expansive energy. From a place of love, Venus currently in Sagittarius with Mercury, with Mars. Mars in a couple of days is going to move into Capricorn. So we're still at the moment in that sort of possibilities energy. Okay, as planets then move into Capricorn, we ground and we get ready to start to do the work. And that's why I think it's between now and the new moon in Capricorn, because at the moment we're in the Sagittarius lunar cycle. Okay, the last new moon was in Sagittarius. And so we have a month going round, the moon moving through all the signs of the zodiac, with the intentions that we set at that new moon, okay, right round to when it comes back to the moon in Sagittarius, which is the completion cycle, which is where we see how far we've come in this last month, emotionally and intuitively, and we release what we need to release, and then we step into the new moon in Capricorn cycle. By then, Mercury goes into Capricorn a couple of days after the new moon, just as we're coming out of the new moon. The 14th, I think it is, of January, but Mars will be there, and the sun will be there, and then the moon sparks that journey. I'm just going to have a check and see when Venus goes in there. Venus goes in on the 23rd, okay, after the sun and Pluto have left Capricorn and gone into Aquarius. All these cycles of changes of energies. This is what I love about astrology. I know people say human design is the new astrology. I find human design is a much more personal thing on who you are, which astrology can be as well, and the human design does go deeper into that. But for sort of the energies, the celestial energies that are always around us and what's going on in that moment that we're in, for me, that is that's the astrology. Okay, it's not just about who I am. It's about how I work in flow, in balance with the universe, with the celestial energies as I move through life in alignment. Okay, so let's have a look at the clarifiers. So we start off, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Your life is a work of art. How are you painting your life? This, for me, is a metaphor sort of about how we do our work, our daily work, how we make our money. You know, life, your life is a piece of art. How are you creating it as a piece of art? Are you doing what you love? Okay. Are you creating a masterpiece? Is your life a masterpiece? That's what I feel like I'm doing with my life. I'm creating a masterpiece in my life. My life is a masterpiece. I wouldn't settle for anything less. But all the, you know, I don't know if any of you paint and things like that, but sometimes when you're painting, okay, and you don't quite like what you've painted, you can go over and do it again. In fact, if you're really unhappy with the painting, you can go back, start with a clean canvas and start all over again. But often what I find when I'm painting is I have an idea or an inspiration of something that I want to put into a painting that changes it. But often in the process of that change, I might not always like what I'm doing and thinking, oh my God, this might be a mistake. It's like, right, okay, let's just continue it and see sort of, you know, what happens when I finished putting this layer on. And then often by the end of putting that layer on, what I find is that, oh my God, yeah, that works really well. Okay, and then I sit back and I sit in that space with it until the next inspiration of what comes next. I've got a painting on the go at the moment. I started it in May. Black canvas, a black base, and I just started with gold cracking through. I know what comes next. I know how it unfolds and expands and what it's all about. On many different levels, I know what the painting's about, but it isn't the right time to finish it yet, even though it's here. I will know when it's the right time to finish that painting. There's not that much left to do, I don't think. But yeah, it's waiting for that prompt that it's like, right, now is time to finish that painting. And my life's like that. It's like things mulling around in my mind, and it's like, until it's the right time for me to manifest that. There's no rushing. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. It doesn't matter about anybody else's energy and the speed they're doing things in their lives or their work or whatever. It's like it doesn't matter how close I get to tipping into the abyss of financial ruin or things falling apart, because I've been doing this for 30 odd years now, and touch wood, I've never fallen into the abyss. The universe has always provided a way of getting across the abyss, and I trust that, because I know not to force things. If I try and force things, sort of, it's coming from my mind rather from my heart, rather from my soul, rather from my essence. And I've learnt to work with my soul and my essence. Spirit, source, the universe has taught me that over many, many years, and I trust it. So this is a very convoluted and channeled message today. I wasn't expecting this. I thought I'd just nip in, do a quick reading. I thought the big reading would be the themes for 2024. Maybe. I haven't started that one yet. That comes next. But this is evolving into a bigger reading than I thought it was going to be. So anyway, let's get back to the reading. So we're creating the masterpiece of our life. Okay, which fits in with today. Sort of, as we set forth into this new calendar year, people's thoughts are too, setting intentions, New Year's resolutions, New Year's revolutions is a term that a friend of mine uses, which I really like. So this is the energy we're in. The next card, the Knight of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy, mutable earth. There's no need to rush. We can take our times. We don't have to have it all sorted today and know exactly where we're going. Take time to let it evolve. There's a lot of stuff going on in January. Besides the stuff I've already talked about, we've got this epic Sun conjunct Pluto moving from Capricorn into Aquarius, the 20th, 21st of January. Plans you're making now, might completely change when you get to that energy, and the energy changes. That is also the time when Mercury finally comes out of its shadow phase. Okay, again, another energy of, now I see what's going on. So, just sit in this Virgo energy. We've got two big Virgo cards. Okay, we've got the Hermit and we've got the Knight of Pentacles here. Slow down, take your time, connect in with your light, with your soul essence, and then make those intentions from a soul essence place rather from our mind. Okay, our mind makes a very good servant and follower, not very good leading the way. Okay, so come back into your essence, take your time, ponder different possibilities and visions and ambitions. Okay, get into balance, get into flow. Okay, and doing all that together, that brings us to the Wheel of Fortune, where it changes and opportunities and everything emerges in divine timing. Okay, outside of our control. So that's what's going on consciously. I'm just going to, there's quite a lot going on below the surface. Okay, and that is probably why we're not meant to rush out of the gates. Right now, I mean, generally for me, it's not really emerging into the new year until we get to Imbolc, till we get to the end of January into February. Okay, I'm just looking at these energies that we've got coming up. Okay, and we're finishing off with more Virgo energy. So there's a theme here of patience and waiting. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19 cards for what's going on in the subconscious. So that's a really big story. So let's have a see and what's going on. Okay, we start off with the Seven of Swords. Okay, and in this Seven of Swords, this figure here, she's got the seventh sword behind her back. She's not seeing the truth. And I think sort of with the changes that need to happen through January, we're not quite seeing the truth yet. Okay, with the Ace of Cups, the divine gift of love, of self-love, filling our own cup up first. You know, December, as much as I like to hibernate, and there's been a part of me in a cave, snuggled into the belly of a bear, hibernating. There's also been a lot going on. December always has a lot going on. Okay, and so as we move into January, then it's that gentle waking up, gently coming together with self-care, self-nurturing, filling our cup up with love. Okay, the source is calling us to fill ourselves up. Okay, and contemplate all the different opportunities and the possibilities and things like that. Again, if we rush out now after one of these futures, it could be a fantasy future, get into February or March and it's like, oh, that didn't work, or that's not going how I wanted it to, thought it was going to go. I don't think I want to do this anymore. So sit back and relax, feel into those options or anything. With the Strength card, connecting in with your inner strength, with that self-love, with that self-knowing, and finding that core, that inner core fire first. Okay, how we do that? We come back to self, we come back to meditation. Okay, I love the Four of Cups in this deck. Again, it's another card that's very different from a lot of the traditional decks. Here we've got the Three Cups. Okay, the figure here is sat meditating, and while she meditates, the cosmos, source, drops in that Ace of Cups for her. Okay, while she's in stillness, while she's silent and open and listening, that Ace of Cups drops in. When she's not caught, she's outside of the mundane life, mundane everyday thing, caught up in other people's energies and things. Okay, that's when the cup drops in. And with it, the Knight of Cups, messages of love from source. This is mutable water. This is Pisces energies. Okay, this is connection to source. It's also about what we're needing to let go of, okay, as we begin a new cycle. One thing that's just struck me that's really interesting, apart from we haven't got the Knight of Swords here, which is Gemini energy, we haven't got any kings or queens here. Okay, so this is all new energy, young energy. Okay, we're exploring things. Mutable signs are adaptable and flexible and can change. That's another message coming through with this reading, about stay open to being flexible and changing as these messages come in. We've got the two hills, mountains, whatever they are in the background there. As we have in the Strength card, I said before that it's a reoccurring theme in this deck, and I read it as finding sort of the easy passage between the two mountains. More messages to tune inwards. The High Priestess, sit, meditate in silence, connect into your higher self, to spirit, to source, to receive those messages. With the Six of Cups here, I always think this card is the Two of Cups because my attention is always drawn to the two cups in the middle. I often miss the four cups around the outside, And the message I'm getting with today, with this card today, is about celebration. I know we normally associate celebration with the Three of Cups, but when I pulled this card, I got a real sense of celebration. Celebration as we let go of the past. Because next to it, we've got the Six of Swords, moving from stormy waters into calmer waters, to the sea. It's time to go. It's time to make that transition now. Where we're going, to the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the two best tens come out today. The Ten of Cups, which is living over the rainbow in the land of happy ever after. The Ten of Pentacles is what that actually looks like. The stability, the security, the prosperity, the abundance, you know, having you know, the home that you want, the family, the job, the career, the abundance, the love, everything all coming together. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles for me, the Ten of Earth, it grounds in that emotional wish card. Okay, so this is part of the visioning and the ambition, and what we want to do is and it's grounding it down, this intention setting and things. Then we've got the Chariot, which for me is having the head and heart going in the same direction. Sun and moon, masculine and feminine, conscious and subconscious minds working together. You, the charioteer, doing the work that they're going forth in the same direction, drawing the head down into the heart, coming from or moving forward from a heart-centered consciousness place. Okay, being balanced, the Four of Pentacles, firm foundations, Sun in Capricorn, okay, which is where the Sun is at the moment, but it just that sense of balanced energy, strong foundations that we can leap from, taking us into the Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities opening up, new beginnings, where we're going from here. Okay, but we don't know yet, because we've got the Two of Swords and the Hanged Man, Hanged Woman in this deck. These are cards of pause, of looking at things from different perspectives, turning things on their head, sacrificing a lesser thing for something that's greater, a bigger vision, a bigger ambition. This I'm seeing as Venus in Sagittarius making that mutable square to Saturn in Pisces, you know, pausing and stopping to check in and see if we're setting the right intentions. As I said, you know, I let mine slowly emerge up to that new moon in Capricorn, and to in bulk. Okay, so it comes in stages. When you're connected at a soul level to your true life's direction and your purpose and things like that, things emerge slowly. Nature emerges slowly. We don't have to rush out, okay, and have everything together on the 1st of January. Letting things emerge slowly, connecting to your passion, the divine gift of passion, purpose, motivation, inspiration, the Ace of Wands. When we stop and take time to connect into our inner fire. Okay, so we've got 3 aces in the reading. We've got the Ace of Cups, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Ace of Swords. Sorry, the Ace of Wands. What we don't have is the Ace of Swords. She's not seeing it yet. She's holding it behind her back. We need the Ace of Swords to come in as well with the truth. Okay, so it's the Knight of Swords missing and the Ace of Swords missing. The details, the Sword of Truth, okay, the information coming in, Gemini. Okay, so we can sit and play in these energies while those aces those swords are dropping in. Okay, get your foundations firm, get into self-mastery. We've got the Emperor here. This is, you know, getting organised, getting your strategy, getting your plan, looking at the steps. Okay, while we're waiting, we master ourselves and build that motivation, that fire. With it coming next to the Ace of Wands, I'm getting a real sense of, yes, bringing in the divine masculine energies in the planning, and getting ourselves firm foundations and in a strong place. So when the divine timing drops in, we're ready to go. Okay, then we've got the Two of Pentacles, so we're still toing and froing about these energies. Okay, and then we finish off with the Nine of Pentacles, another Virgo card, Venus in Virgo. The Nine of Pentacles is about that self-love, that self-worth, valuing yourself, having the confidence. Okay, when we do the Emperor work, to get our firm foundations, to be in our power, our sovereignty, knowing who we are. This is all four kings together, having everything in place so we can get our independence and we get our self-confidence. Okay, so we're ready to go as things fall into place. If we're rushing out while everything's still sort of retrograding and in a closing cycle and things like that, we're not in that balanced place. Okay, so use this as a preparation time, unless you know exactly what you're doing. Okay, then you can rush out if you want to. Let's have a Art of the Sacred Wheel card to sum up this reading. I'm just going to get the cards I'm working with at the moment to go back into the deck, and let's see what's summing up this reading's going to have. I feel like this is a really long reading already, and this isn't even the year one. This is just your opener. Okay, so let's see, what do we need to know for Monday the 1st of January 2024. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? So what do we need to know? I think it's that one. Okay. And we've got number 27, belonging. Return to simplicity. Okay, this is connecting in with yourself first of all. This is connecting into soul essence, who you truly are at a core level, connecting in with that, finding your belonging with that energy before we go out into the world. Okay, so that's your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, as always, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell wherever it is for notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address at the bottom of the descriptions box beneath this video. Have a wonderful day, wonderful beginning of the new year, and until next time, thank you for watching.